All right guys, we're here to replace this valve cover on this Ford Taurus here. So shouldn't be too hard, be a pretty easy job. But that car's actually been down for a long time, like 4 months. So something funny about this vehicle is he had actually had an original mechanic come out here and start it and run it for a while, and it started smoking over there, and he was like, oh, your engine's blown. And then, well, when I came out here and I was taking a look at it, it was his valve cover. So his valve covers were leaking. So literally not a blown motor. What the hell? You can even visibly tell back here, it's just covered in oil. Got a solution for this bad boy. Okay, so now I won't get smacked on the head. The reason why I always bring a little pick tool when I'm doing valve covers is because you can guarantee that at least one of these connectors is gonna have a broken safety clip inside it from the last person that worked on it. So I have to just pick that deal out of there just like that. There comes that sun. I'm gonna be honest with you guys, this thing is being relentless, man. Like, it's this seal is what's holding us on. There we go. Golly gill. That seal is gone. It'll leak out right there. Look at that, it just got stuck to it. See that? So you guys remember those bracelets that came out when we were younger that basically they were different shapes, like it was like animals and fire trucks and stuff. Basically that's how, a valve cover is. You got to sit there and twist it and turn it until you're like, okay, now it looks like a valve cover. They sold, Jesus. So it turns out they did sell us the little tube seal here for this one, so we do not have to come back out here. We're just going to tap that through. Alright, so carefully I just bent it in so I could have something to grab onto. See that? Because this is metal, so, well, it's not metal, it's like aluminum type shit. But anyways, it bends real easily. Alright, so how this is going to work is this side that looks like it's going to go down on something, obviously, is going to go face in, and then you can literally just set it right there. And this part you just got to be a little bit careful with, using a race driver or a socket, whatever you got. Just get something that matches up the same size. I'm going to use the socket for DIY's sake. So because we got a new seal for this, we're gonna make sure this is all nice and cleaned off. So what I do to make this cover go on a bit easier, use some WD-40 and then just a little bit on these seals here, and they'll slide right on. Then we got one more little hidden bracket down there, so we can just take that out with an 8. Better look at how awesome this thing is. So see, I can grab it just like that from the bottom, and then look, just gonna put it back. Then we can take this thing and just wedge her on in there, and boom, there's all our valve stems all sitting pretty. Anyway, so this one's a little bit more difficult than the front one. However, it's not hard. So all right, yay, we're free enough. So I had already came out here and diagnosed this a while ago, and so you see all right here, this is where all that oil was leaking onto the exhaust, and it was just smoking pretty abruptly right here. So the customer was pretty concerned. But like I said, the other mechanic told him he had a blown motor, and when he was telling me on the phone, I was like, dude, if your motor was blown, it wouldn't be able to just start right up and run, no problem. I was like, you would have a blown motor. I don't know why any mechanic would tell you your motor's blown while standing there talking to you while it's running. You know what I mean? All right, so with some WD-40 sprayed on it, everything in position and out of the way here, gonna just try to drop it straight on here. I don't like to. There we go. So guys, this does have a sequence to tighten these bolts, so just wanted to throw that out there. She's on there nice and secure, so we can go ahead and put this bad boy on here. All right, so it hadn't been started and ran in a while, so we might have a dead battery. So we'll see. All right, so let's see if this blown engine has enough juice to go. Oh no, the battery's completely 100% dead. Dang it. Oh, well, I can't really leave until... All right guys, so I'm gonna go ahead and pop this battery off. The customer actually does have a few trickle chargers. He has got like 4 in there, so he just told me to bring it in there and we're gonna charge it up. And I'll come back in a couple hours and throw it in and make sure that we're not leaking and verify everything's good to go.